And cook it about another, depends, like I said, how thick the chicken is. 1.5 to 2 minutes, or maybe even 3 minutes, you know, depends. You know, if you want to be safe, you don't want to catch any bugs or pathogens, right? Because we don't want no zombie outbreak, you know what I'm saying? Like, speaking of zombie outbreaks, dude, we live in a zombie nation already. Do you not see that? I ain't talking about just people like that are insomniacs, you know, which I am one of them, those people. But I'm talking about, like, we live in a modern day zombie nation, bro. Here, let's go outside. Oh shit, the fucking bread. Unplug this motherfucker. Okay, crunchy, yes sir. Alright, let's okay, like I was saying, dude, like zombies, zombie nation, right? Even though I'm one of them, right? I'm like insomniac. But let's turn this off now. So, you know, about 1.5, 2 minutes. Fire's off, but it's still cooking because, you know, the iron skillet retains a lot of heat. Let me bring this outside. Let's talk, man. Let's talk. Zombie nation, right? Check it out. You know what? You know, there's all these films about the genre of zombies, you know, and it's all over, right? Is it recording? Fucking battery is dying again. Let me change the battery. Hold up. Okay. So like I was saying, man, zombie nation, right? We live. If you think about it, man, you know, obviously it's not to the degrees of what you see in films. Like what you see in films and, you know, video games or in TV shows or whatever, right? Or commercials, right? But we live in a zombie fucking nation already. You know? Check it out. Well, one thing, right? There's insomniacs in a way, or they don't get much sleep, you know? Or they work a lot. They're somewhat of a zombie, right? But when I say zombies, we live in a zombie nation, a zombie world. Look at it, man. How many fucking contagious diseases there are? Fucking flies. Oh, fucking, look at that. Fucking big ass. Oh, you can't see it. Fucking mosquito, man. Fucking mosquito. But yeah, man. They have, I mean, what the hell was it? Fucking ADD kicking in again. No, but we live in a zombie nation, dude. A zombie world. But it's obviously not to the degree of and craziness and the madness of, you know, what films and TV and video games and commercials portray it to be, right? You know what I'm saying? Obviously it's not to that extreme, or those extremes rather. But look at it, dude. How many contagious diseases there are? So fucking many. You know what I'm saying? Not just like airborne viruses, but like sexual transmitted diseases. You know? It's kind of like, you know how the zombies, right? Once you get bitten or whatever, and then you're basically a zombie, you know, because you're basically dead, right? So basically, one passes on to the other, right? A disease or infection or whatever, right? Same thing as we're living in the modern world, right? If one person has a disease, whatever it is, you know, sexually transmitted or maybe blood transfusion or maybe he sneezed or whatever, right? Even a common cold to the, you know, who's ever the unlucky person, you know, is gonna get that disease or that illness, right? So yes, we live in a zombie fucking nation. Obviously not to those, you know, the degrees of how, you know, TV, movies, and video games portray it to be, right? Not like that, you know. But, you know, looking at the news every now and then or whatever, like science news and stuff like that, there's all these fucking crazy ass, you know, strain of new fucking bacteria, new viruses, new, you know, pathogens, you know, crawling up your fucking water faucet and all that stuff, you know. It's like crazy. Like for, like, you know, the last 10 years, right, like how many fucking diseases pop up all of a sudden, right? All these new fucking viruses and new strain of fucking pathogens and shit like that, right? There's what, mad cow disease and the chicken disease. I forgot what the fuck that, you know, in Asia, in China, whatever, you know, people dying because of chickens or whatever, like the bird disease or some shit like that, the bird flu or something like that, right? And then the swine flu, right? All these fucking diseases, man. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention the you know, sexually transmitted diseases, and those are diseases, and well, I guess to be PC now, they don't want it to be known as a disease because they're not infected, which they are. You know, it's like a nicer way. It's like some other term they deemed it now. It's not a disease. It's not a STD anymore. STD, sexual transmitted disease. It's called something else or something like that, right? You know, to be PC, to be politically correct. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is a fucking disease. You know, it is an illness. You know, you're gonna cover some sprinkles on it and call it otherwise? No, you know what I'm saying? It's like if there's a, you know, I ain't comparing a piece of, like if there's like a piece of shit right on the ground, you know, it's still gonna be a piece of shit whether I put like some fucking rainbow sprinkles on it or whatever. It's still gonna be a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna eat that eat it, right? So, you know, it's fucking crazy, man. You know, like, you know, but look, I ain't like trying to like be all insensitive and all that, you know, like obviously I'm not comparing a piece of shit to people who have STDs and all that stuff, but I'm just saying it's like a pretty close analogy. It is what it is. Don't like try to, you know, sprinkle coat it with rainbow sprinkles and flowers and fucking bells and whistles to, you know, make it otherwise. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. Accept the fucking truth. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, you know, that's life. You know, that's fucking life, and life is fucked up sometimes. You know, but you gotta deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't fucking cover it up. You know, just like if I'm fucking dirty and smelly, you know, I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm gonna, you know, spray some more fucking cologne on me. Right? So yeah, man, do we live in a zombie nation? Fuck yeah, we do. We live in a zombie infested nation. It's fucked up, ain't it? If you look at it like that, you know. And obviously, probably, you know, there's in the future or whatever, there's gonna be newer viruses and newer bacterias and pathogens that are modern day medicine and antibiotics cannot treat, which we do already, right? Isn't there like a new strain of, or a new type of virus or whatever that mutated or whatever now, because so many people are using, you know, the antibiotics, virus or whatever, that organism, right, is getting, you know, stronger and stronger, you know, you know. I think, yeah, man, you know, it's fucking crazy, isn't it? New strain of fucking bacteria. It's kind of like the weak dying off, you know, and then you gotta get, it's like fucking crazy, man, you know. Let me drink this. Fucking airplanes, man. Anyways, let me fucking eat my fucking sandwich. Hold up.